Hi everyone, this is Mickey Adams in College Station, Texas. I would like to thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today. I of course am a dealer and a representative for Mullen pedal steel guitars out of Seabrook, Colorado. And this video lesson is brought to you by Sticky Picks. Before I get into this lesson for beginners, I want to give you some insight into my thought process for this. And it's very, very simplistic. Yesterday I posted a couple of counterpoint / pivot, one that I need to edit by the way, moves for the song Sweet Memories. And this morning it dawned on me that I need to go back to the very basics for a lot of you beginners and actually give you something that you can build upon, a foundation to build on. And I think that this is probably a good example. So here's the idea. When you look at notes on paper in black and white, you just strike 5, 4, 3. I mean, it has absolutely no emotion. The beauty of the pedal steel guitar, one, is that you can frame things in numerous different ways. And what I mean by that is, on a piano, if you want to hit middle C, it's right there. And that string is this long and it's this gauge and it sounds exactly the same every time you hit it. On a pedal steel guitar, you can play that same C note in 4 different positions or with combinations of pedals and levers, and the whole thing becomes a Rubik's Cube where the pedals and levers allow you to remove, one of the colored squares and place it somewhere else. So we have a lot of versatility with a pedal steel. And getting back to the very basics and giving you building blocks to build upon in that respect is what this video is aimed at. So we're going to use the first few phrases in the song Sweet Memories, and I think it'll make a lot more sense to you as we get into it. So let's get to our pedal steel guitars. Hopefully you're all tuned up. The first point I want to make is this. Going back to what I said about 3 notes being on paper, let's listen to the first 3 notes of the melody in Sweet Memory. Now if we play exactly in time, yes, it's music, and yes, we get the 3 notes, but they are totally devoid of color, imagination, tension. It's nothing. It's just plain vanilla. With the use of the bar, vibrato, timing changes where we actually are not playing exactly on the beat, we create emotion within the same phrase. Let's look at several different ways to frame with emotion these 3 notes. Here's the first. Strike string 5, depress the B pedal, and strike 7 and 6. Let them resolve with 6 and 8. So we have basically this. Let's lower string number 5. Move to position 2, strings 5 and 6. Strike 5, then 6. We have kind of a dissonant thing going on here. These notes are only a whole step apart. Okay. 5 is lowered, strike string 6. Slide back to 1 and release your 5th string lower. Now listen how simple this move is, but listen to the difference in emotion from this to this. We can also add emotion and tension with the use of vibrato, either rolling the bar back and forth or sliding back and forth. But I want to caution you that vibrato should be used as an effect and not as a crutch. In other words, if you find yourself doing this all up and down the neck, then you might want to rethink your vibrato. The purpose of it is emotion. those of you who have a 7th string whole tone raise, this is a very, very effective pull for a pedal steel guitar. Let's do a unison pivot and impart the exact same idea. Move to position number 4, raise string 7 a whole step, and strike 6 and 7, and then release string 7. Now drop back a half step to 3 and engage pedal B. Now let's add some wider intervals to the same thing. At position number 1, strike 8, 5, have the B pedal down, strike 10, bring in the A pedal, strike 6, and resolve with 10 and 6. Now, if there's not emotion in that phrase, I don't know what is. All we've done is relayed this idea. Let's look at the next group of notes in the melody line. After now you would ask me, why do I need to learn scales? This is nothing more than a diatonic major scale. Diatonic meaning all the notes are in the F major scale, and that's the melody line. 5, 4, 3, 5 root, 9, 3, 4, 3. Now let's look at some ways to frame this melody line, impart the exact same idea, add some color, tension, and emotion to it. Let's pick one of our methods of playing the first 3 notes, even the simplest. So the first 3 notes we'll play string 5, use the bar. Now we'll strike 6 and 8, then 5, and then 4 and 6. Strike 1 and 3. Depress pedal B, strike 3 and 5. 3 and 5, and bring the A pedal like this. Now, just the fact that I've released the pedals at 2 different times gets me away from adds emotion, a little bit of vibrato. Let's frame it with the B pedal and C pedal. Begin with 4 and 6 open, and we're going to slide up 2 frets with the B pedal already engaged. Bring in the C pedal. With these notes still ringing, slide up to position number 6. these notes still ringing, slide back to 4 and engage the E lever. This gives us all kinds of opportunities to get away from the straight, plain vanilla. Now, bear in mind, adding color and having contrast are good things when we are actually playing moving melody lines. A lot of times, in order to create contrast, it's a very simple thing to do to play a couple of single notes and then play a group of notes. Pivot, counterpoint, single note, pivot, and mixing it up like this will always keep your listener guessing. And that's what we want to do. We don't want to be predictable. We want people to look at us and go, wow, that moved me, right? So that's all for this lesson, guys. It was really a simple idea, and I hope it opens some doors for you. This is Mickey Adams in Texas. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you right back here with your pedal steel. So long.